Hello, everybody. So, Asha Sharma has taken over Xbox as the new CEO, which you probably know unless you live under a rock. Um, I've been watching Xbox and everything they've been doing for the past, I don't know, couple of years, and I think a lot of gamers were concerned. A lot of Xbox gamers were real concerned. They were, raising prices left and right, not really giving gamers a good product for what they're paying. They, you know, they made Game Pass $30, and and like the whole "This is Xbox" campaign really seemed to undermine the console, right? And to be honest, I'm a little bit mixed on that because on one hand, the whole messaging of we don't mind if you don't own an Xbox. I think Phil Spencer even said we don't care if you own an Xbox. He may have even told people not to buy an Xbox. I can't remember, but on one hand, I thought it was smart in these troubled times where people can't always afford a console. I thought allowing people to play Xbox games on all kinds of machines, phones, TVs, whatever, was a good idea. And a lot of times a phone or a TV is not going to have the hardware that an Xbox will, especially a Series X console like the whatever the premium Xbox is that we're working with. So I think even if you allowed people to play games on their phone, eventually they would feel the pull to get a console. I think that might even increase the odds of these people getting a console. Now, the problem is they not only did this everything's an Xbox campaign, but they also just seem to actively have a hatred for people owning a console, right? Like they just seem to give it up. I don't know. Um, it 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 just, and the price hikes, man. Like the price hikes are crazy. What is it, like $700 for a Series X? And at this point, the hardware isn't even that great, right? Like it's just getting to be miserable, like as an Xbox owner, right? So I printed out all of the things that she has done so far, and I do think most of it's a good thing. But we're gonna talk about this. We're gonna talk about this, and let's just start with the cutting of the Game Pass. Google says drastically cut Game Pass prices. Okay, so I'm just gonna focus on Game Pass Premium right now. I'm not gonna focus on all the other tiers of Game Pass, but Premium got cut from 30 to 23. Okay, which is great, fine, whatever. My problem is it was cheaper before, so they raised it from, I don't know, 15 to like 20 something, and then immediately raised it up to 30, and now they've dropped it down to 23, but we're still paying more than we were before the initial price hike, and people act like they got a big win. How about this? Drop it to 20 and leave Call of Duty on the platform. I think this new CEO kind of doesn't understand that people don't like Xbox right now. They really don't. Sorry, I'm recovering from a cold. And so these people, the people that own Xboxes, or people that don't own Xboxes, they need to be tempted to own an Xbox. And the way you tempt people is you go, one of the ways is you give them a hell of a good deal financially. That's how, you know, the OG Xbox did okay to get its foot in the door, but the reason why the 360 killed the PS3 for years was because of the price. Everyone knew the Xbox 360 was a piece of junk just a month in. Oh, but people kept buying them. People kept buying the 360 because it was affordable. And the Xbox is not affordable. The PlayStation's not affordable right now. Honestly, I think all of this, I think all of these positive changes for the Xbox are not gonna matter if you don't lower the price of the console. One of the other things, but I guess with Game Pass, my bottom line is they should have just left Call of Duty as part of the product, even as they lowered it. Like, no one wants to play Call of Duty right now. You may as well just leave it on Game Pass, because, boy, Modern Warfare 4 is gonna fail. I don't care how good it is. Rebranding Microsoft Gaming back to Xbox, I think this is a great move, because like I always thought games for Windows and all this stuff, Microsoft Gaming, I think all these brands just made it confusing, and all the while they wanted to use the Xbox brand. You know, you still see the Xbox brand when you're using Game Pass. So the bringing back the Xbox brand and making it stronger is a good thing. So I think I already said this. They killed the This is Xbox. This is an Xbox campaign, which, not to parrot what I said, it's partly a good thing, but you got to get people to want an Xbox if you don't want other items to be Xboxes as well, affordable items to be Xboxes as well, because Xbox consoles are not affordable. Reevaluating exclusivity. This is another thing that I'm really mixed on, because I frankly don't want to own multiple consoles. I don't, especially with the prices we just discussed. And losing my train of thought here. I don't know. I would rather all of these games be on every platform. I'd rather exclusivity not be a thing, but I understand why. I understand why exclusivity is a thing, because you want people to buy your console over Sony. If someone says, this game looks freaking awesome, but I gotta own an Xbox to play it, that works. And that has always worked. And I think getting away from exclusivity has hurt both Sony and Microsoft, and a lot of people have moved to Steam. Protect our art. Like, I don't know. So I don't care about AI art. Like, I think human-made art is better, right? But if no one can notice, I don't mind AI art. And I think it's mostly just a liberal talking point. If the art is bad, the art is bad. It doesn't matter if it's AI or not. Project Helix, which is laying the groundwork for the next console, and it won't matter if it's not affordable. Anyway, guys, I think that's all I got to say about this. These new consoles, and I don't know. I think it's I think these are good first steps. I just hope you can keep it up, because it's not hard putting out a fire. It's rebuilding. So anyway, good luck to Xbox.